Good afternoon and Jai Hind student. Today I am going to begin class 9th civics first chapter, that is what is democracy and why is democracy. So before beginning the chapter, we must know the major highlighted points or headings of this chapter. The headings are as follows. What is democracy? First of all, you are going to study different definitions of democracy, and after that you are going to study features of democracy. So as there are more than 6 features of democracy, but in this chapter you are going to study about 4, and that is major decision taken by the elected leaders. Second, free and fair electoral competition. One person, one vote, one value. Rule of law and respect for rights. All these 4 key features of the democracy you're going to study with one example which is going against of this key feature. For example, like major decisions taken up by the elected leaders. In this key feature of democracy, you are going to study how Pakistan during 1999 went against of the this democratic key feature. General Parvez Musharraf had overthrew the government, and 2002 he had issued one legal framework by which he had limited the powers of the Legislative Assembly of Pakistan. He had given extra constitutional powers to the President and his National Security Council. Second key feature which you are going to study is free and fair electoral competition. In this, you're going to study about example of 2 countries, that is China and Mexico. China, single party state, a communist party was deciding not only the electoral competition between the leaders, even permitting the leaders to contest in the election. Not a single decision without the permission of this Chinese Communist Party can be taken in the China. So the free and fair electoral competition concept did not rise in China. Same happened in the Mexico. Mexico PRI party, a single party, always win the election after 5 years, and somehow why they win the election, because somehow they manage the fraud based system to win the election. Even governmental officers, governmental employees, even in governmental school, parents were also informed to give vote to the PRI party. Then the third key feature is one person, one vote, and one value. So here for this key feature, there are countries whom had avoided this term and condition of the democracy, and they utilize their own way to contest in the election, to provide citizenship and to provide vote for the citizens. So the examples which is given in this column, it is 3 example. First one is of Saudi Arabia, where women don't have right to vote till 2015. Second, it is of Estonia, that has made citizenship rule in such a way that people belonging to Russian minority cannot be counted as citizen. They don't have right to vote. And in Fiji, the electoral system vote allowed vote only for the indigenous Fiji people, not to the Indian Fijians. And the last is rule of law and respect for the rights. In this, we have studied about Zimbabwe. The JNUPF party, President Mugabe had fixed his post once in all for in the Zimbabwe. So somehow the citizens' rights were not through all these examples. Citizens' rights, free and fair electoral competition, one person, one vote, one value, and major decision taken up by the elected leaders. The key features of the democracy overruled through these examples within these countries we studied. Then the next topic which we'll study, it is why is democracy. Why is democracy? Within this column we'll be studying 2 major points, that is argument against of the democracy and arguments for the democracy. Then the last topic which will deal with broader meaning of democracy, in which you'll study about the difference between minimal democracy and the good democracy. Maybe the good democracy is a utopian vision till today for the countries, because nobody is following the practically all the norms of the democracy, all the key features of the democracy within their country purely. So the minimal use of a democracy is very much prevalent around the world. Like examples we have studied, all the countries which are mentioned through the different key features in this book, in this chapter, tells us that all these were democratic countries, but somehow they overrule the key features of democracy. So now I'm going to begin with my first topic, that is, what is democracy? So the simple definition of a democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. So I'll not call them as rulers. They are the representatives of the people. Nation, which is made up of a huge crowd of different identities, ethnic group, linguistic groups, different religions, people equivalently give vote under the free and fair electoral competition, and the representative who won the confidence of the people, they sat in the legislative assembly, they debate and discuss the upcoming laws, and then the government able to make the laws on the behalf of their own people. So the simple definition, democracy is a form of government in which the representatives are elected by the people. As Abraham Lincoln said, democracy means to the people, by the people, for the people. And democracy is a Greek word which means demokratia. In this Greek word, demos means people and kratia means rule. So now I'm going to study all the key features of the democracy. My dear student, you are going to study only 4 key features in this chapter, but there are many more key features for the democracy which are discussed here. So first of all, we'll discuss all the key features, and then I'll enter in the chapter's 4 key features of democracy. So the rulers are elected by the people. That is a definition of democracy also. Free and competitive elections are held. That is a norm of democracy. Then the adult, irrespective of religion, education, caste, color, wealth, have one vote, one value, which is followed in India. The elected rulers take decision within the limits set by the constitutional laws and citizens' rights. The elected rulers takes the decisions. Means they are not the autocratic rulers. They are not the one. It is not the one-man rule, so that they can take the decision by their own. Each and every democratic country have its own constitutional norms, and the elected ruler takes all the decision under the constitutional norms by favoring the citizens right. So we know that in our country also the citizens got fundamental rights. Another hand, it's a utopian vision that we demand always for the fundamental right. We never ask for our fundamental duties. But still, our constitution provides us fundamental right, that are the citizens' rights. Another is rule of law. Like nation is full of different crowd, creed, caste, religion. So it's a rule of law. Law does not favors anyone. Then the next one is the right of the citizens must be protected through constitution. So rights of the citizen cannot be changed after a year or after one day or after one week. Once it is written in the constitution, so it's a right of each and every citizen to protect themselves through the constitution. There must be an independent judiciary. Another thing which you are studying even in French Revolution chapter also, that the separation of power must needed to execute the democracy in the country, and that is to stop the misuse of power by the people who are in power. So in India, independent judiciary is there, and independent judiciary is one of the key feature of the democracy.